Well, some of the faces may have changed, but the uniforms still say Pistons. And tonight at Van Andel Arena, the Pistons bring their act back to Grand Rapids. Preseason game against Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, and the Dallas Mavericks. You know, after getting blown out in their first preseason game against that team with LeBron and Dwayne Wade, well, the Pistons have reeled off 2 straight wins, and they've looked pretty good. The problem is the injury bug's already gotten to this team. Jonas Jerebko got hurt in the first preseason game. John Kuster talked about what a loss that is to the team.
How big of a loss is that Jerebko loss? Because he really played well last year.
He had a great season. He was getting even better. He had a great summer with his national team, and he was somebody that was, defensively really starting to come out and becoming a force in his ability to guard guys from 4 to the 1 position. And so we'll miss that. His ability to communicate was also getting better and better. And so, that kind of energy type player we'll always miss, but somehow, some way we'll figure it out.
All right, joined now by George Blaha, the long-time play-by-play man of the Detroit Pistons and newest member of the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations on that,
thank
George.
You, Jack. I appreciate that. Good to be on with you.
You know, when we talked last year at this time, there were high hopes for this team, but the injury bug really hit them. What makes you believe that perhaps the hopes should still be high for this team this year after what we saw last year?
Well, number one, it's a real big loss to lose Jonas Jerebko, as you said and John Kuster said. So somehow or other they're going to have to play power forward by committee, unless Greg Monroe, the rookie, eventually grows into that, and he could.
Yeah.
And he's a smart, tough rookie, and he'll learn. He'll absorb like a sponge. I think he'll be a good player. But the backcourt's so good.
Yeah.
When tonight Rodney Stuckey and Rip Hamilton start, and you bring Will Bynum and Ben Gordon off the bench, I mean, that's outstanding. You still have Tayshaun Prince, who's a do-it-all small forward, and Ben Wallace.
Is there still some magic in the legs of Rip and Tayshaun? Are these guys still elite players in your mind?
I believe they are. I mean, they're certainly all-star caliber players, and they not only do they know how to win, they have won. I mean, there's a notch on that belt. They know what it takes to win a championship. They know what it takes to become a playoff contender, and someday again they hope a title contender.
Last thing for you, I mean, title contenders this year, you really can't count too many the way it's looking in Miami. Is that good for the NBA with that trio that they've got, or is that one of those things that maybe hurts or lowers hope in other cities?
Well, it probably lowers hope in some cities. I think Orlando still has hope, for instance, and I think Boston still has hope. And I think the Chicago Bulls are going to be a lot better than they have been. So there are some teams that Chicago is undoubtedly a dark horse, but there's some hope in some of those areas. And this Dallas team that we're going to see here in Grand Rapids tonight probably was the second best team in the West last year. Unfortunately, they stumbled in round 1 against San Antonio, but they made some changes. They've gotten bigger. I think that's a pretty good basketball team.
George, thanks. Look forward to your great call again all year long with the Detroit Pistons. All right, quick baseball note.